Hey, yes, you are in the right place. You are here at the right time. I want to welcome you all here. Let me just turn my camera on so you can see me. Unfortunately, I can't see you, but you can see me. Give me a shout out. Let me know where you're joining us from. I'm going to be bringing on a special guest today. You guys have probably all seen my video talking about how you can earn $10,000 plus per month recurring. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. So I'm really excited that you're here. I'm going to be bringing my guest on in just a moment. But first, I just wanted to make sure that everything's cool with you guys, that you can see me, give me a hey Kim or hi Kimberly or something so that I can, I'm watching my chat box so that I can see that you can see me as well. Make sure that you do turn your audio on. So there is a speaker in the upper right-hand corner if you haven't been able to hear me thus far. Maybe I'll type in here, turn your audio on. Maybe not. Okay, so if you can hear me, then we're all good to go. If you can't hear me, it doesn't matter what I say, right? Okay, so we're going to be talking about local consulting. This is breakthrough information. Like you may have seen in my video, Ryan has systematized this whole process, and he is the perfect person to talk to you about this system. So without any further ado, I'm going to ask Ryan to turn your mic on, turn your camera on, and say hello to this wonderful audience.
Hey, Kimberly, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you just perfect.
Okay, let me turn my camera on and give you guys a wave. And hopefully we won't blow the internet. Hey, how's it going? It's a bit darker over here. It's nighttime in the UK. Hope everyone's cool. Looking forward to sharing this information with you guys. And thanks for inviting me on and giving us the opportunity to share what we've got going on.
We are so excited to hear from you. I can hear myself echoing in there. Do you have a headset, Ryan? Maybe you can put on, that might help.
I don't. I've got this big ugly mic though.
This should be okay then, as long as, yeah, I don't hear myself echoing anymore. I thought maybe it was coming out of your speakers or something. We're good to go. Okay, cool. Then I'm not going to waste any time here. I'm just going to go ahead and switch my camera off so that I'm not a distraction for you, so that you guys can listen to what Ryan has to say. And Ryan, if I do have any questions, I'll just go ahead and turn my camera on so that you can see that I would like to ask a question. And we'll just let you take it away. I'm so excited to see what you have to offer these guys.
No worries. All right then, guys. So just before we get started, I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Awesome. So, guys, just give me a number 2 in the chat box if you can see my screen. You should see a screen that says Local Consulting Breakthrough Webinar, and the title is, you're here to see the 3-step process that we use to build a $9,580 per month video consulting business in 25 days from home, without hard costs, without prior experience, and without techie stuff. Okay, cool. So we've got the 2s. It looks like we're ready to go. So without any further ado, guys, I'm going to dive in and we're just going to get started. So what you're probably thinking is this webinar worth your time? Now, I'm going to tell you right now that this is worth your time, because I can't think of a single local consulting or local agency training online that gets better results than this one. You're actually going to see with the exact tactics that we're going to show you on this training. Mel right here was able to get her first client at $1,750 a month within 10 days of going through this training. And here I've zoomed into our conversation so you can see it was actually $1,750 as a setup fee, and then $1,750 per month. Mark right here, he was able to close his first client with a total of only 5 hours work. And that client was worth over $2,000 up front and $995 a month recurring, again, within 5 hours. Michael closed an $8,000 front-end sale and a $4,800 recurring back-end sale after going through this training. Jonathan right here added $10,000 to his monthly income. Kristen, you can see right here, added $3,900 in monthly recurring income because of this training. And the crazy thing is we have like 66 pages of testimonials like these. And the reason that you're seeing results like this is because we can go out there with no website and with no background and get local businesses paying us $1,000 or more every single month within 30 days. And we can do that anytime that we want. In fact, the case study that I'm going to break down and show you on this training is how my partner, Brandon, he went out and he did this. And we closed 10 yoga studios at $958 per month each. And that's just under a $10,000 a month income. And we did it in less than 30 days with no hard costs, no investment, and no technical skills. Now, give me a number 2 in the chat box if that's something that you would like to create yourself. Yeah, and of course, we're not saying that you're going to, go out and be able to do that, okay, because we can't promise that. But what you're going to see is the exact tactics that we used and what these other people use to go out there and build this business quickly from scratch. It's also the same tactics our students have used to scale this to tens and tens of thousands of dollars per month. So long story short, yes, this webinar is worth your time. Now, my promise to you is that by the end of this training, you'll know how to build a profitable online business in the next 30 days. Even if you have no experience, no tech skills, and even if nobody knows who you are. And we're going to show you how you can do all of it without chasing clients and without being pushy, slimy, or salesy. So what you're actually going to see is first, why local consulting is the best place to start as an entrepreneur right now. The only 3 things that you need to start your local consulting business and grow it to 6 figures quickly. You're going to see how you can get your first client at your new business in less than 7 days. You're actually going to see a lot of people on here that attended this call that were able to get their first sales within 7 days. It's not that uncommon. So again, stay on and stay focused. You're going to see how to then get that client amazing results without doing any of the heavy lifting yourself. And I'm going to show you how you can scale this business to over $10,000 per month, step by step. Then any questions that you have, note them down. We're going to answer those at the end. Now, talking about the end, if you stick with us till the end, I'm going to give you a whole bunch of things that you're going to be able to use in your new local consulting business to dramatically speed up your results. We're going to give you our #1 resource that we use to go out there and get clients for free. Okay, more on that later. You'll understand what that is in a little bit. You're also going to get all the swipe files and the landing page templates that I'm going to show you on this training. And we're going to give you those so you can get started right away. And we're going to give you a copy of the whole training slides and the transcript and the notes and all of that stuff. So you've got to make sure you commit to this right now. Okay, stay on, stay focused, stay to the end. Because if you leave and you click off this before the end, not only are you going to miss the training, but you're going to miss out on all these attendance bonuses too. Okay? So, who is this webinar actually for? It's for 4 groups of people, the first being trapped employees. So people that are working 9-to-5 jobs who feel trapped, soulless, and on a hamster wheel going nowhere. Okay, this webinar is going to show you how you can quit your job and how you can work for yourself. It's also for entrepreneurs. So these are people that I class as people that are already sold on the idea of entrepreneurship, but you haven't found the right vehicle to commit to. Because there's so much stuff out there, isn't there? There's affiliate marketing, there's, e-commerce, Amazon FBA, consulting, there's all of this stuff. So this webinar is going to show you how to commit and succeed at one thing. Also, it's for struggling local agencies and consultants. So people who are already consultants or service providers, but you can't get clients consistently. Okay, this webinar is going to show you how you can get clients on demand and how you can get them predictably. And finally, it's also for aware students. So people who know that the traditional path of university or college or employment is a broken model. Okay, this webinar is going to show you how you can start your own business without tech overwhelm, without risk, and without any high upfront investment. Now, what you're probably thinking is this all sounds great. Okay, it all sounds very promising, but it also sounds like one of those dodgy late night infomercial things as well. And it's not that. Okay, the reason why this is different to all the other stuff that people teach is we're dealing with a business that works today. Okay, it's not theory. It's not some weird, black hat guru thing. Okay, what I'm going to actually teach you is how to build a real legitimate business using common sense tactics that's going to allow you to do it very quickly without any hard costs or anything like that. Okay, now what I also want to let you guys know and stress is that we have hundreds of people backing this up with their results. Okay, we're not just talking about the results that I've got or Brandon's got. Okay, we have hundreds of people just like you backing this up with their results. So bottom line is there's no luck, there's no wandering in the dark, there's just the strategy. Okay, and that's what we're going to get onto in a minute. Okay, bottom line is we're building a real business here that you can take and you can, share with people. They're going to understand it, and you're going to be able to make a full-time income with this. Now, before we get started, I do have some house rules for today's webinar. And the first one is this is not get rich quick, and it's also not do nothing and make money. Okay? Anytime you hear someone, talk about get rich quick or do nothing to make money, you want to close the browser on your computer because it doesn't exist. Okay? The other thing is that the results that I'm going to share on this webinar, they are not typical. The people on here are hardworking and they put the effort in. Okay, the results that you get are entirely up to you. And I think that's pretty self-explanatory, but I just wanted to make you guys aware of that. Okay, I can't jump into your body and do the work for you. And because of that, we can't promise that you're going to make money and get results. But what we can promise is you're going to see the exact tactics that these people use to get results. Okay, people like Julia, after going through this training, had her first 5-figure day. Howard right here closed a 12-month retainer for $18,000 after going through this training. Okay, Andy made $82,922 in his first 12 months as a total beginner. Okay, and all of these people were on the exact same presentation that you're on now. So let's throw a lead on this puppy and get started. We're going to start with why local video consulting is the best place to start as an entrepreneur right now. Now, the reason for this is we're experiencing one of the biggest shifts in the history of the world. And we know that because of 3 undeniable facts. Now, the first is that the job and the career market is currently changing. Right now, there's 57 million Americans that are doing freelance work, according to Forbes. That's over 36%. And Forbes estimates that's going to increase to over 50% of the entire US workforce by 2027. Now, what does that actually mean for you? Well, it means that full-time jobs are becoming rarer, harder to get and harder to keep. It shows there's an undeniable upwards trend of consulting work, and that consulting jobs are becoming more and more popular and easier to get. And it shows that businesses are employing more freelancers, more agencies, and more consultants, and they're going to continue to do so in ever increasing numbers. And that's the first shift that's happening right now in the market. Now, the second shift that's happening right now is in the actual consulting industry. The consulting opportunity right now is huge. Okay, in fact, the consulting industry contributes 1.4 trillion to the economy, and that's an increase of 30% from last year. Okay, not too shabby. But the numbers that really caught my attention is that Forbes predicts the consulting industry will grow by 83% this year alone. So what does that mean for you? Well, in the last year, we know the consulting industry has gone from 980 billion to 1.4 trillion. That's record growth, and the speed in which it's happening is increasing. Okay, now give me a 2 in the chat box if you can see a trend happening here. Okay, you can see the consulting opportunity is huge right now. Of course. And, there's finally one more force, like I said, three forces that are coming together that makes consulting the perfect storm right now. And that third thing is the internet. Okay? Modern technologies allowed anybody to be able to start their own consulting business from anywhere in the world with just their laptop. And the reason why is we can literally reach anyone online for pennies through channels such as Facebook ads. And because of that, it's allowed everyday people like you and me to build very profitable online consulting businesses from home without tech skills, without experience, and without staff or any expensive overhead. Okay? And these three forces coming together mean it's the perfect time to start your very own local consulting business. So the question I've got for you right now is, can you see that this is a big opportunity? Give me a number 2 in the chat box if you see it. And of course, that's a loaded question. Okay, anyone that sees those three facts, those three trends, they can see that it's a massive opportunity right now. And now that you can see it, I want to make sure that you can take advantage and you can profit from it. So you need to know there's actually only 2 ways that you can take advantage and profit from an opportunity. You can either get lucky or you can get smart. They're the only 2 ways you can benefit from any opportunity, whether it's the consultant opportunity or anything else. Now let's have a look at those. Luck comes down to trends and timing. So, question for you. Is there a trend happening here? Okay, remember those numbers. 980 billion to 1.4 trillion in the last 12 months alone. Okay, there's a big trend happening here. And then we've got timing. Everyone's probably heard of the phrase timing is everything. I'm from the UK, I'm from England. And if you got in property or involved in property in the 70s in the UK, you made money. And it didn't matter where you bought, it didn't matter what it looked like, how many bedrooms that it had. You made money if you bought property in the 70s, case closed. And that's down to timing. Okay, now with consulting, remember, Forbes says we can expect an 83% growth this year alone. Okay, so now is a good time to get started. Then getting smarter is really about facts and due diligence. It's about doing the right thing and implementing the right tactics and the right strategies, okay, which is what we're going to get onto in a minute. Now, before we actually dive into that, I just want to quickly introduce myself so you know who you're going to be listening to and why you should listen to me. So my name is Ryan Phillips. I'm an entrepreneur and I live in the Midlands in the UK. Now, I generate between $100,000 and $300,000 a month online. And long story short is a bunch of people view me as a credible source of information because unlike most of the other people online, we've built our business doing real business. So we have a software company called Video Suite where we help people get better results from their videos. We also have our local agency stuff, and we're in the personal development niche in that space with a partner as well. So bottom line is I don't just make my money by teaching other people how to make money. Okay, that's not what I do. And I think that's very important when you're actually learning from someone to build a legitimate business. Okay, and the reason why I'm sharing this background about me is because I don't know specifically what you're looking for. Maybe you're looking for the toys and the gizmos and stuff like that. And again, guys, full disclosure, there's no smoke and mirrors here. The car on the left is my car. It's from my Instagram. I'm actually upgrading it next year to my first supercar, which is going to be pretty cool. The house at the bottom is my house. It's going to be built. I'm going to move in the second week in December. Then on the right-hand side is my gold Rolex watch. Okay, maybe that's the type of thing that you're looking for. Maybe it's not. Maybe you're looking to travel the world and you want more free time or you want more space freedom. Okay, and again, the top left was Portugal last year. The bottom left was in Sweden, the Ice Hotel. Top right was climbing Table Mountain in South Africa. Bottom right was Venice the other month. Last month I was in Dubai. Month before that I was in New York. Month before that I was in Dublin. Next week I'm going to Portugal. In November, I'm going to USA for a mastermind. You know, maybe that's what you're looking for. You want to travel the world and you want more free time and you want more freedom of space so you can do that. Or maybe you're looking to do big things and grow and contribute to a community or to other people. Okay, maybe that's what you're into. In fact, one of my most proudest things is one of my old friends from martial arts called Jordan. He messaged me in July. You can see on the right-hand side. He said, woke up to a new milestone, just hit 5K a month. Now, the reason why I've got that on here about contributing to people is Jordan loves martial arts. He doesn't like doing normal work. He was miserable. So I taught him how to build, you know, his online business. Within 60 days, he got to a few grand a month. He just hit 5 grand a month. Now he's actually at, well, last time I spoke to him about this was about a month ago. He was at £7,000 per month in recurring revenue. Okay, an incredible income. He works about an hour a week. All the other time, he just travels around and trains martial arts. That's what he loves to do. Okay, makes me very happy that I was able to help him do that. Now, whatever it is for you, I want to stress right now that not only have I built businesses that have got me those things, but I want to teach you the big breakthrough that allowed me to have those things. Okay, so I want you to have that as well. And the reason why is because it's this big breakthrough that really is the difference that makes a difference when you're looking to make money online and build a business. Because the tactics that I'm going to show you in a minute, you know, the actual nitty-gritty action points of what you need to do, they simply won't work unless you make this big shift first. So give me number 2 in the chat box if you're ready to hear it. And when you're doing that, I'm going to take a sip of water. Awesome, cool.
Ryan, I'm just going to pop on here while you're grabbing a drink.
Oh yeah, go for it.
I just have to say I've really enjoyed seeing all your pictures, because actually where we met was in Portugal.
A year ago. A
year ago. And guys, I just want to tell you, you know, Ryan, you know, he's highly successful, but he's so down to earth. And, you know, you meet a lot of different types of people in this space. And it's just so refreshing to see someone who's so successful, yet so down to earth and can really, really make a difference. And I just had to stick that in there because I remember meeting you, and it's just great to know you. So.
Oh, thank you so much, Kimberly. I really appreciate that. Yeah. And guys, for everyone, you know, that's listening now, you know, what Kimberly said, you know, I just want to drill down on that a little bit, because the only reason why I've done this, or the only difference between you guys and me, is I got out the stands and swung the bat. Okay, that's all it is. I'm not special. I'm not clever. I'm certainly not academic. I've had the same basic life experience as many others. I have the same basic IQ, if not less, but I'm out the stands. And that's going to be my invitation to you throughout this training. Because then if you can go out there and if you can make a change in your life and make a change in your business, then I've served you. And that's really my purpose with this training. So let's dive into this big thing. The big thing that allowed me to go out there and make that change, to have all of those things, actually came down to a big decision that I made a few years ago to go all in. And it was actually this day. It was when I resigned from, you know, my 9-to-5 job that I had. And if I hadn't have made that decision, you know, I'm not talking about the decision to resign, because, you know, you don't have to do that. I'm talking about the decision to go all in. Okay, the decision that I'm stressing to you right now on this call. If I didn't make that decision, then I would definitely not be where I am today. And you're going to have the chance to make that exact same decision today in your head. And I'm going to encourage you guys to step up and make it like I did. If we jump back to 2014, you know, I had absolutely no experience in business at all. I didn't have any money to invest to start a business. I didn't have any spare time. And I was in this, you know, this crappy job. I was unfulfilled, and, you know, I wasn't having the best time. And how I got there, I was actually threatened with a CCJ. If you don't know what a CCJ is, it stands for a county court judgment in the UK, and it's one thing below bankruptcy. And the reason why I got that is you can see there's a car on the right, and that's the instructor team on the left. I was 27 years old. I was living at home with my grandparents. I couldn't afford my own place, and I was teaching martial arts full time. I didn't really care about money. Money's never been a big value to me. So I just love teaching, especially the kids classes, and I was happy doing that. I actually missed 4 payments on my Ford Focus. So I got this CCJ letter, County Court Judgment, and I called them up and I said, I don't want to get a CCJ. What can I do to solve this? They said I can either pay the car off in full, and even though the car was only a few grand, I didn't have the money to do it. I couldn't do that. Or they said I have to get a full-time job and prove that I'm in full-time employment. And that's what I did. I had to get this job. It was at a company called Champions. I'm probably the only person that's not smiling in that picture. And I just hated it. It was not fun. And how many people on here, maybe you don't hate your life right now, but you're definitely not excited to do that for the next 40 years of your life. You want something different. Give me a 2 in the chat box if that's you. Because that's exactly where I was. I wanted more. I didn't care about being a millionaire at the time or anything like that. I just wanted to make enough money to be able to get out of this toxic environment that I was in and this job that I hated. And I actually almost stayed there because of what I call the shitty island story. Okay, excuse my French. And the best thing that I can say to explain this, to explain the shitty island story, is this. The most dangerous thing in your life that's stopping you from getting the success that you want, and you probably don't know it, is the comfort that you already have. Okay? I'll say that again. The most dangerous thing in your life that's stopping you from getting the success that you want is the comfort that you already have. Okay, now I want you to think about something for a second and see if it's true for you. I want you to picture whatever your life is like right now. Okay, whatever your job is, whatever you have, whatever you're working on, that's not really giving you the amount of money that you need to thrive, but it's giving you the amount of money that you need to survive. Okay, that's what I call the shitty island. Okay, it's where I was, and it's not where you want to be, but it keeps you alive. It keeps your head above water, and it keeps you comfortable. But deep down inside, there's this dream island out there. And again, whatever it is that you're looking for, okay, I want you to picture it, whether it's the financial freedom, traveling the world, tons of free time, being able to contribute to your friends and family, okay, whatever it is. And the reason we don't ever go out and look for that big, beautiful dream island is we're afraid of getting lost at sea. Okay, we're afraid of that travel from the shitty island to the dream island. We're afraid of getting lost or drowning at sea and losing the comfort that we already have. Now, give me a 2 in the chat box if that resonates with you. Because that's where I was. I was comfortable in my job, and because of that, I almost didn't take this journey to getting the life that I wanted, to getting what I wanted out of life. Because everyone was telling me at that island that I was at that place in my life that I was at, they were saying, stay here. It's too risky to start a business. It's too expensive. Who are you to start a business? You're not going to get there. Okay, essentially they're telling me that I was going to get lost at sea. And maybe you can relate to that. So the big changing point for me, and that's what the rest of this event is going to focus on, was getting the map to the dream island. Literally getting the nautical chart that tells you exactly how to get there. And, I'm going to be straight with you guys. I'm going to tell you right now, honestly, entrepreneurship without instruction, without guidance is dangerous. Because you're sailing out there, you're going out at sea, a place where you've never been to before, and you're very likely going to get lost or you're going to drown. But if you have that nautical chart to follow to get you exactly where you want to get to that dream island, then you will get there. Okay, because when you have that, it's actually not as complicated as you might think it would be. So what happened to me is I found a mentor, and he just told me what to do. Okay, he gave me the map. Now, before I give it to you, I want you to be accountable. Okay, I know that the only reason I got to where I am now is because I decided to go all in. And what gave me the confidence to go all in was having the map to the dream island. Okay, it's literally having a proven plan to follow. Now, I want to know that if I give you the map, that you're going to go all in on it. Okay, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to make a difference and become successful. So give me number 2 in the chat box if I give you the map the detailed nautical chart to get you from the shitty island to the dream island, that you're going to go all in on it. Cool, lots of twos coming in, especially from David. Top man. Brilliant. So guys, this is the map that I was given. Okay, the map that I was given was the information product map, and it worked. It got me to where I wanted to get to, but it took several years. Okay, that method is several years old, and there's better ones out there. Now, at the time, it took me 3 years to get my very first sale. It took me 5 years to get to $10,000 per month. Okay, a lot different to the local consulting model. Okay, where we got to $9,580 a month in 30 days. Okay, a little bit better than 5 years. Okay, that's the good thing about the local consulting map. Okay, it can be done a lot faster, and it can be done a lot more efficiently. Okay, and I know, it can sound really hypey, can't it? $10,000 a month or $9.5 grand a month in 30 days. Sounds like, the scammy stuff that you hear, but you will understand how in a second. Okay, if you want to make a full-time income with this, you can. Okay, you can see here, some of our new students are quickly getting to that full-time income level. You can see here, $1,750 a month within 10 days of going through this training. Okay, right here, £1,750 and £750 a month in recurring income from one client. Okay, it's very possible with this method. And if you want to make 10K per month with this, you can. This was Julia's first $10,000 day. Okay, if you want to make 20K, 30K per month or more, you're going to see people who went through this training that have done that. Okay, right here you can see. Fast forward 3 weeks later, I've had my first $20,000 month, and my months have been getting better and better, clearing almost 40K last month. Okay, right here, Phil, $18,000 a month after going through this training. He's actually now at $30,000 per month. Okay, right here, Laura, my single biggest check was for 3K so far, but I have monthly clients recurring revenue totaling well over 60,000 since attending. Okay, and that's what I'm going to show you now. And I want you to hold me to this. I want you to hold me accountable. By the end of this call, you'll have a way to have a thriving local agency business in 30 days. So let's dive in with the actual strategy. We're going to start with the only 3 things that you need to start your local consulting business and grow it to 6 figures quickly. Okay, I'm just going to take another sip of water, then we're going to dive in. So this is essentially how it works. Local businesses want more clients. Now, when you show them you can get them more clients, they pay you to do it for them. Okay, bottom line, 90% of local businesses are not doing any form of paid lead generation on social media, but they know that they should be. Okay, right here, this is a WhatsApp message from one of my friends actually, Josh Wardle. He runs a martial arts studio in my hometown. He sent me a picture of his Facebook ads account. He was having a little play, he was rolling the dice, and he said, can you help us with this shit? I said, let me send you some ads to model. He replied, okay, mate, I've not got a clue. Okay, like I said, 90% of local businesses know they should be getting leads from the internet, but they just don't know how to do it. Okay, gives an amazing opportunity for us. So let's put the whole deal into perspective. Imagine this. If you had a yoga studio that charges $50 a month and the average client stays for 10 months, that's an average customer value of $500. Now, if you get them 10 new clients in a month, that'd be $5,000 in new business for the yoga studio. Okay, so the question is, would you pay $1,000 to get $5,000 back? Hell yes, said any business owner ever, because it's a no-brainer deal. Okay, this is the deal that we approach local businesses with. We make it ROI positive for them. And guys, it's not hard when it's done right. Okay, you can see here, Adam's Brandon's brother, he kind of runs the day-to-day of the agency stuff for us now. And he says, I have like 10 yoga studios that we're about to start for. And Brandon replies, Nice, but let's worry about this next week. I've got too much going on right now. Don't run anything until then. Okay, nice problem to have. And you can see on the right-hand side, what I'm going to show you right now, we're going to dive into the tactics of how we closed these 10 yoga studios. All 10 of them, we contacted them in November. Every single one got back to us and continued to pay the monthly recurring fee of $958. Okay, you can see on the right-hand side, you can see from December, there's 10 orders right there that brought us that $9,580 a month income in less than 30 days. Okay, so this is how we do it. Remember what we said? We said local businesses want more clients. Now, how we do it is we use what we call an interest process. Now, what the interest process is how we get local businesses to contact us without us chasing them. Okay, that's what I'm going to show you first. I'm going to show you our interest process. Next, remember, you have to show them you can get them more clients. Now, how we do that is we do what we call results in advance. And I learned this from a guy called Frank Kern. He actually said the best way to help somebody, or the best way to show someone that you can help them, is by actually helping them. Okay, in this way, you don't need a fancy website, you don't need any testimonials, you don't need any of that rubbish. You can bypass all of it just by showing the local business that you can help them by actually helping them. Okay, you show them you can get them leads for their business using the internet by actually doing it. Okay, I'm going to show you how we do that in step 2. Then they happily pay you to do it for them. Okay, part 3, I'm going to show you how to scale the business to $10,000 plus per month. Now, before we actually dive into the tactics, there is one thing that we do to get more money per client than anybody else. And that's the reason you can see these big upfront fees, $1,750 upfront, and then the recurring revenue. $8,000 upfront, then the recurring revenue. £1,750 upfront, then the recurring revenue. Okay, the reason we can go out and we can do this is because we combine video with local ad management. Now, the beauty of this is we don't have to create the video to do the video ad, but the local business still pays us for it. Okay, it's how we can charge high upfront fees for the video as well as the setup. Okay, and it's how that we can get, it's one of the reasons we can get people to scale to the $10,000 a month level quicker and easier. Okay, remember, the info publishing map that I followed took me several years to get to where I wanted to get to. It can be done a lot faster with local consulting using video. Okay, and that's just testament to why our students get to the, they close clients, they make money fast, within days, sometimes within hours, and then scale it to literally tens of thousands of dollars per month. So, give me a 2 in the chat box if you're ready to deep dive. I'll show you the exact interest process we used to close those 10 yoga studios in 25 days. I'm going to show you how we delivered the results in advance for the yoga studio in order to close them. Then I'm going to show you how to scale this to tens of thousands of dollars per month. Awesome, we can see the 2s coming in. So let's dive into the tactics now. We've covered the foundation, we've covered the strategy. Now let's get into the actual tactics and action points, starting with how to get your first client at your new business in less than 7 days. So, I'm going to take another big sip of water. In fact, let me put my camera on so you guys can see. I've got this big giant, I'm trying to drink more water every single day. So I'm not drinking enough. So right here, I don't know if you can see, but this is my kind of big goblet of water that I'm trying to drink.
Way to go, Ryan. Keep that water coming.
Yeah, I'm doing this diet and I've gone from, in 2.5 weeks, 13 stone 3 pound to 12 stone and 6 pound. But I want to get to about 11.5 stone. That's my goal. So drinking loads of water is part of it. All right, so yeah. Okay. Especially coming up to Portugal as well.
Yeah.
All right, so how to land your first client in the next 7 days. Let's dive in and let's do it. So let's get back over here. So first we need to know what we're actually selling. So remember, the beauty in this is that we can charge a big upfront fee and recurring revenue. So the video is the big upfront payment, $1,000 to $5,000. Then the exposure or the marketing of that video is the recurring revenue, okay, the $1,000 to $2,000 per month. So let me show you the strategy that we use to close these yoga studios by getting those businesses to contact us. Remember, we don't want to do any chasing because it's not fun. So here's the frame. Local businesses get pitched all the time by SEO companies, people that want to sell them websites, sell them videos, all of that stuff. Now, what you do not want to do is you do not want to get put into that category of being the, needy, slimy salesman. You don't want to do that. What you want to do instead is come from this frame. Okay, you want to do something that benefits the business with no risk to them. So instead of approaching the business saying, hey, I'm a marketing company and we do video marketing, instead, you want to approach the business from this frame. Hey, can I send you some customers for free? We want to feature one dentist in the area on Facebook. Now, by doing that, coming from that frame, it opens doors like crazy because you're giving all of the benefit to the local business with no risk to them. And you're not actually pitching them on anything. It sets you apart from everyone else. So here's how we actually do it. 4-step process. Okay, and there's some golden nuggets that you really want to pay attention to here because it's important. Step 1 is build your database. Now, to build your database, first you have to pick one niche. There's 2 reasons why you want to pick one niche and not go into loads of different local business niches. The first reason is because people will pay more to go see a specialist compared to a generalist. You have a higher perceived value. The second reason is what you're going to find out in part 3, where I show you how to scale this business to 10K per month. Okay, there's a very vital ingredient that you need by only staying in one niche. More on that later. Okay, second part is you have to decide who's qualified to work with you. Let me tell you this, guys, if you're thinking about starting a local agency, a local consulting business, you're going to find out that you put the same time, energy, and effort into contacting a business that is guaranteed to tell you no, and it's going to dishearten you and you're going to not have a good time. Okay, and if you use that exact same energy, effort, and action, you don't put any more effort in, but you just do it to the right business, they're guaranteed to say yes, and they'll happily pay you $1,000 per month. Okay, which one do you want to go with? You want to go with the person that's likely to say yes. Now, to find out who those are, you have to know who's qualified to work with you. Here's a couple of points that you want to pay attention to. Only go after people who already advertise somewhere, either online or offline. They already have a decent online presence. They have offers, deals, coupons on the website. They have video on the website, and they're on the first couple of pages of Google. Reason why is these people are willing to invest in their business to get leads and to get more business. They're the people we want to work with. They understand, paying or investing to get more back. All right. Then is the easy bit. We just put their info into a spreadsheet. If it's dentists or yoga, let's just use yoga studios because that's the case study we're going to show you. You put all the yoga studios names, all of the contact information, the phone number, contact form on the website, email address, Facebook page, Instagram. You just put it in a spreadsheet so it's there and it's ready for step 2. Okay. So after you do that, all easy work. Step 2 is we contact them. Now, let me actually show you how to do this. Here we go. So there's 2 important things in the contacting part. So let's break those down. So we say, hey, John, we were looking for one of the better chiropractors in Los Angeles that we could send some patients to for free. We ended up finding you and Spine Fix. If you can handle some more patients, then check out this video that I made for you with the details and a link to book a time to talk. Talk soon, Ryan. Now, the 2 things that are in here that you definitely want to make sure you have. Number 1 is we use the local business's language. If we're talking to chiropractors, we say, we want to send you some patients for free. If we're talking to a martial arts school, we say students. Okay, if we're talking to a solicitor or a lawyer, we'll say clients. Okay, we want to speak in the language of the local business. Second thing is good old fear of missing out. A bit of FOMO goes a long way when contacting local businesses. By adding in this sentence, we end up finding you and competitor. It makes people click the link and check out what you have to offer just because they don't want you doing it with their competitor. They don't want you to give more custom to their competitor because they're going to miss out. Okay, so that sentence is crucial. So what happens when they click on that link? They go to step 3, which is they go to a landing page. Now, on this landing page, this is what we do. That's Adam, Brandon's brother. He runs all the local agency stuff now day to day. You have a video on there, and then you have a button that says schedule a time to chat with me. Now, this is how it works. In the video, all you do is you mention what you want to do. You're completely truthful, completely honest, and you just say, look, we're looking to run ads on Facebook for free for 1 yoga studio in the city or 2 yoga studios in the city, and we want to do it for you. Now, how Facebook ads work is this, okay? And we show them an example. We put a video on Facebook, and we'll get people that are interested in coming in and trying a free yoga class, and we'll give you all of those leads. And then afterwards, the reason why we're doing this for free, the reason why we want to get you these leads completely for free is we want to win your business, and we want you to become a paying client. Okay, a normal yoga studio pays this much a month, but the ROI you'll be getting off the back of that is going to be 5x. Now, if you're interested in this, if you're interested for us to run this for free in the hope to show you that we can get you leads to then you join our company and you'll come on as a client, click the button below, schedule a time to chat, and we'll go over the fine details. Okay? That's all the video says. It just explains what the deal is. Dead simple, dead easy. Now, guys, who notices what I've done here? We've contacted the businesses, and all of the businesses, all the yoga studios that come to this page, the only people that are going to schedule a time to chat with us, okay, by clicking on the button and filling out our Calendly form, I know that the only people I actually spend time with, the only people that I actually talk to are going to be people that know the price, know the deal, are happy to proceed if it works for them. Okay, so we've just sieved out all the crap. We're just dealing with people that want to pay us money and want to actually become a client. Okay, then step 4, it shouldn't really be called close them. It should be called conversation them, because all we do is we reiterate what we said on the video. Okay, we tell them that we can run it with a generic video, or we can create a custom video for $500, or come in and film one for $2,000. Of course, going in and filming one for a high ticket price, we outsource that. I'm going to show you how you can do it. Okay? And guys, it's not hard when done right. That exact process that I just showed you is what we did to close these 10 yoga studios in 25 days at $958 per month. That's how we got those yoga studios in. Now, give me a number 2 in the chat box if you like that, you enjoyed that, you got value. And if you did, hit the 2 in the chat box, and we're going to move on to the next part, which is when you've got clients that want you to run the lead gen campaign for them, you're stuffed unless you know what to do. So I'm going to show you how to get amazing results for that client, how you get them the leads in the 3-day period when you're showing the results in advance. And I'm going to show you how to do it without doing any of the heavy lifting yourself. Cool. So I'm going to take another sip of water, and then we'll dive in. So how do we get that client results without doing any of the work ourselves? So of course, we got to run the campaign. Now, how does the campaign break down? There's 3 parts. There's the video ad is part 1. They click on the video ad, they go through to a landing page where we collect their information. They become a lead. Then there's a special thing that we do on the thank you page to get them to call the local business. So let's break this down. The first part is the video ad. Let me show you how we do this. Okay, we have 2 options. We have the generic video option and we have the professional video option. Now, you guys can decide what we do here. Give me a number 2 in the chat box if you want me to show you how we create the video ads to put on Facebook. We do it in about 20 seconds, and I'll give you a free link to the software that creates it. Give me a 2 in the chat box if you want that, and I'll show you how we do it. Cool, 222. All right, so the software that I'm going to show you is the software called AdReel. It's one of our softwares. Don't worry, I'm not trying to sell it you. I'll give you a free 14-day trial link at the end of this webinar, so you can go and you can create these videos, as many as you want, for free without paying a penny. Okay, but this is what we do to actually run the video. Let me come off here. Give me a 2 in the chat box if you can see Yoda over here on my screen, just so I know that we've not blown the internet up. And if we get a 2, if we get some 2s, I'll show you. All right, so let me show you our AdReel software. So this is all you do. Okay, you click on create a video. We then do not want a scary Halloween template. I'm going to click on local business. So it shows our local business templates. And then I'm going to scroll down to find the niche that I want to work in. All these templates are pre-done. You can change out the video background to make it custom, but we've done these so you can quickly and easily do the results and advanced campaign. I'm just going to choose this one. I'm going to click on select. Then we just fill out the text, the headline and the call to action. So the headline is the offer. So for a yoga class, a yoga studio would say, try a free yoga class on us. The call to action is simple. Click here to book now. I'm going to click on next. I'm not going to choose a soundtrack for time's sake, so no soundtrack. We give this a title. So I'll call it Kim for Kimberly. We hit on render now. And then this gets sent to the render queue. Okay, and this video is going to be created. Now, I'll show you one that I actually made earlier. Okay, so you can see exactly what these videos look like. Now, when I play this, because we're live streaming this is not a recording, this video is going to be very choppy. But of course, that's only because we're live streaming this on the air. Okay, but you'll see exactly how it looks. So you'll see there's a video in the background of people doing yoga. And then we've got our call to action. Try a free yoga class on us. Click here to book now. Okay, that's how simple and easy the video is to create. Okay, now, guys, give me number 2 in the chat box if you think you could quickly and easily go in there, take 20 seconds to create the video that you're going to do to then upload to Facebook and run the ad. Yeah, dead simple, dead easy. So now let me show you how to do the professional videos. This is the one that you get paid, a couple of grand to do. A couple of key points that I want to tell you about. So here we go. The AdReel video has been rendered. Okay, so it gets rendered in literally a few seconds. Dead quick, dead easy. So when you outsource this, guys, all you need to know is you can do this worldwide. You're not just stuck in your area. You can do it anywhere. You need to find a videographer. All you need to find a videographer is type in, for me, let's say I was doing it in my next city, which was Derby. I'd type in Google videographer in Derby. Now to screen them, you just ask for samples of their work. Every videographer has videos of their work. And then you just give them instructions to create the video. So if it was a yoga studio in Derby, I would say take a video of a local landmark that people will know. Then the next scene is going to be outside the yoga studio, so you can actually see the yoga studio building. Then the next scene is going to be people inside the yoga studio doing a class. That's it. Okay, the typical rate is $20 to $30 per hour. Make a note of that so you don't get rinsed. And it typically takes 2 to 4 hours of filming and 2 to 5 hours of editing max. So every video costs us about $150 to $250 in filming and about $50 in editing. So, question for you guys. Would you be happy to receive $2,000 from a local business, and then out of that $2,000, you give away $200 to $300 of that to a videographer to do all of the work to make a custom video? So you get the other $1,700 cash in your pocket. Of course, okay, anyone in their right mind would. All right, so that's how you do the video. Either a generic one with AdReel, if for the trial the local business doesn't want a professional video made, or if they're happy to get a professional video, we outsource it. Now we have to actually make it work with Facebook ads. Now, one thing that I want to show you, this is one of our yoga campaigns, and what you want to see is this. The budget is $2 to $3 a day. That is it. Okay, it doesn't cost a lot to run these campaigns. You can get the client to pay the ad spend for you on the trial, so you're not out of pocket, but I would just do it myself. Okay, $2 a day over 3 days, $6 out of pocket for just to prove to a local business that wants to pay you to work with you that you can do the job. Okay, no brainer. So how do we actually set up the campaign? This is what you do. You put in the business address into locations in Facebook and put +5 miles, not +1 mile. The only reason we put +1 mile is because LA has a huge, dense population. You want to put +5 miles in most places. After you've done that, we do the targeting. Now, the targeting is simple. There's no rocket science here. Just think about this. We want to get leads for a yoga studio. So within a 5 mile radius of the yoga studio, what people are going to be interested in trying out a free class? Easy. People that are into fitness, people that are into gyms or fitness clubs, people that are into yoga, Bikram yoga, Ashtanga yoga. Okay, they're the people that we want to see our ad. Dead simple, dead easy. It's not rocket science. Then we just go on to selecting the delivery. So the only thing that I'll tell you guys for the results in advance campaign, it's different when we're doing the ongoing lead gen, but for the results in advance campaign, we optimize the ad for conversions because that's what we want. We want leads. And the bid strategy, we select lowest cost because we don't want to spend a lot of money. And that is it. Okay, that is the video ad. Give me a 2 in the chat box if you think you could create a video with AdReel, and by following those simple steps that I just showed you, you could set up the results in advance campaign on Facebook. Yeah, piece of cake, piece of cake. So now what do we do on the landing page? Here's an example of a landing page. It has the logo on the top, and we have the offer and a claim voucher button. This was one for a martial arts school. Get a 3-month trial at Castle Martial Arts here in Sheffield. Claim voucher. Okay, when they claim the voucher, it pops up saying enter your name, email address, and phone number, and we'll send the voucher to your email. And they do that and go through to the third part, which is the thank you page. Now, here's a little golden nugget for you. On the thank you page, you want an additional offer for free if they call up and book in now. So it says your voucher is in your inbox, but wait, call and schedule your first class now and get a free martial arts uniform and belt. Okay, call to book now and get your free uniform. If it was a yoga studio, we would say something like, your voucher is in your inbox, but wait, call and schedule your first class now and get 4 free extra classes on us. Call to book now and get your free 5-class pass. Okay, that's all you do on the thank you page. And that is it. That's the video ad, that's the landing page, and that's the thank you page in order to get leads for the business. Okay, and guys, we literally outsource the entire process. You can get virtual assistants now that work for a few dollars an hour, and we outsource everything. We outsource the database part at the start, the contacting of the local business, we outsource that. The making of the video, we outsource that. The setup of the landing pages, all that we outsource. So all we do is set up the ads in Facebook and invoice the local business. Costs us a couple of dollars to do with a VA. Okay? Now, before we move on to the last bit, give me a 2 in the chat box if you like that, you understood it. And then I'm going to show you how you can scale the business to over $10,000 per month. Again, I'm going to take a sip of water. Awesome. So how do you scale this to the $10,000 per month level? Let me show you. So remember, there's 2 things at play right now. There's the video, which is $2,000. And that includes the setup fee. So we frame it as a setup fee. We get everything set up and we'll do you a video as well. $2,000. Then $1,000 a month is the marketing of that video to get them leads. Okay, now I always like to work on worst case scenario. So just play with me for a second. Let's imagine No one pays you the $2,000 for the setup and the video. Okay, they just won't do it for whatever reason. Also, let's imagine they won't pay you $1,000 a month for whatever reason. They'll only pay you $750 a month. Now, if you work with those numbers, it only takes 11 clients, if you lowball it at $750 a month, to make $100,000 per year. 11 clients, okay? That is it. And then scaling just comes down to creating an easy process and staying in one niche, okay? Once you take our process, you apply it to the niche, then you learn what offer works for them in Facebook ads. It's just a matter of increasing your outreach by moving to different areas. Okay, here's what I mean by that. Okay, imagine this. You run the interest process that I showed you at the start, and let's say you do it to yoga studios. You then deliver results in advance and you close the clients. Let's say it's 2 yoga studios, one on each side of the city. That's $2,000 a month in recurring income. Then you run the exact same interest process to yoga studios in the next city down. You deliver results in advance, close the clients. Now your $2,000 a month income has turned to $4,000 a month. Guess what we do next? Run the exact same interest process for yoga studios in the next city. We deliver the results in advance over 3 days, close the client. Your $4,000 income is now a $6,000 income. Can you see how easy this is to scale? Okay, the reason why we stay in one niche as well is when you're doing this, if you're just working with one niche with yoga studios, doing the results in advance campaign for them and the ongoing monthly campaigns just comes down to doing it once and then pressing copy and paste in Facebook. It's how we can scale so fast with this business model. Okay, that's how easy it is to scale. And that's why we've got so many students that are able to scale this business to tens and tens of thousands of dollars per month. It's also how our new students are able to get results right out of the gate within days, sometimes within hours. Now, I want to break down what just happened. Okay, this is the map that we just showed you. You contact the businesses, you send the emails. The local business arrives at the landing page and they book a time to have a chat with you. You then run the proof campaign for them. You deliver results in advance for a few days to get them results. You then take payment after, as already agreed. Remember, they already know the deal before you even speak to them. Then you scale to the moon by doing the exact same thing in different areas. Now, when you do that, $10,000 per month is going to happen. Okay, so accountability check. Remember my initial promise at the start of this training. Okay, I want you to see if we delivered on these. Okay, first question. With the email outreach process, could you get a client in the next 30 days? Okay, give me a 2 in the chat box if you could. Probably get them in the next 7 days, let alone 30, right? Second accountability check. Could you create the video in AdReel, run the Facebook ads like I just showed you, and get results for that client in less than 7 days? Yes. And final accountability check. Could you scale this in different areas simply by rinsing and repeating? Yes, you could. And most importantly, remember, I asked that if we gave you the map you felt confident that you could follow in the next 30 days, would you go all in on it? Because that's what we just gave you. We've shown you how to start a business without any hard costs, without any technical skills, and without any previous experience. And we've given you a concrete plan that you can execute on. So my question is, are you ready to go all in on this? Give me a 2 in the chat box if you are. You ready to make the exact same decision that I made a few years ago that got me to where I am now? Yeah, lots of 2s. Awesome. So my question now is, who wants to get this done and dusted in the next 30 days? Because right now you've got 2 choices. Number one is you can go alone and you can spend thousands of dollars figuring it out, getting frustrated, spending your year or the rest of the year testing, learning, and wasting the next few months of your life. Or what you can do is the exact same thing that every other successful person has done on planet Earth, and that is get mentorship. You can get this done in the next 30 days by being coached and directed by not just someone that has done this over and over again with fast results, but someone that is the best in the world at it. Okay, I want to introduce you to the most results-driven local consulting program online, that is Local Video Academy. And this is the most complete arsenal of training, coaching, live case studies, and software that has ever been assembled for the local consulting space. And it's designed to give you dramatic results quickly. And this training program is like nothing you've ever seen before. And here's what makes it different. Basically, I've studied what makes people change, because when I started, success took a long time. I fell flat on my face multiple times, and it wasn't fun. So I made it my mission to find out exactly what causes change and what causes people to get results and become successful. And I found that it comes down to 4 things. Now, if you don't have these 4 things, it's going to take a lot longer and it's going to be a lot harder to get to where you want to get to, if you get there at all. And we've built all 4 of these components into this program. And that's why I call it the perfectly engineered change agent. Okay, step 1 is a proven process. Number 2 is the right tools and resources. Number 3 is expert mentorship and coaching. And number 4 is a winning peer group and community. Now, if you don't have these 4 things in place, change is pretty much impossible. Now, a lot of other people, they provide a process, but that's all they provide. And that's why it doesn't work. It's why so many people buy courses and they don't get success with them, because you have to have all 4 of these things or change won't happen. So let's go over them, starting with a proven process. Okay, part number 1. So we break this into weeks. Week 1 is a quick start guide. It's a preliminary module on how to close your first client in 7 days or less. Week 2 is finding the right businesses to attract. Week 3 is crafting your irresistible offer. Week 4 is getting your first client. Week 5 is fulfilling your orders. And week 6 is scaling your business to $10,000 or more per month. So let me show you each one of these. I'm going to show you week 1 first. Now, week 1, this is inside the Local Video Academy training area. And if I go on here, close your first client in 7 days or less, what you're going to see is every single day there's a video breaking down exactly what you need to do to close your first client in 7 days. I'm going to open one of these and show you. So let me just mute this. So here you can see, this is Brandon taking you through this step by step. He actually goes through our low-hanging fruit methodology. And that's designed so you can close your first client within 7 days in the quickest and easiest way. Now, module number 2, I'm going to show you inside of here, is finding the right businesses to attract. And it's very important, because remember what we said earlier on, there's 2 types of local businesses. There's the right businesses that are happy to pay you $1,000 plus per month for your services. And there's the wrong businesses that are a nightmare to work with. So we show you how you can effortlessly attract the right businesses so you don't have to waste your time and energy on the wrong ones. Okay, we go over the whole model. We talk about mastering your niche, and then we talk about the gold mine niches and which niches to avoid. Okay? Module number 3 is crafting your irresistible offer. Now, what this is, crafting your offer is putting the offer together that you're going to present to the local businesses. So this is where you lay the foundation for your new business. And by the end of this module, you'll have your offer, the price point, the upsells, you'll have all of that stuff dialed in and ready to start getting your first client. Okay, we go over proven offers that we know already work. We go over the right pricing strategies depending on what niche you go into. We talk about the pricing requirements and different examples of ones that have worked for us in the past, how to set expectations with your clients, and also how to add in upsells so you can make more money per client as well. The next category is module 4. This is actually getting your first client. Okay, and the reason why I like this one the most is because at the end of it, you'll have your very first paying client. Okay, we go over the 5 basic ways to actually attract these clients. So we talk about in more detail the low-hanging fruit methodology that we go over on the quick start guide. Then we talk about what we call the blanket technique, the leverage competitors technique, the customers into salesman technique, and the reversal technique. Okay, and again, you can see 56 minutes, 49 seconds. Okay, these training modules are in depth, literally step by step, over the shoulder. Okay, as you can see right here. So at the end of this module, you'll have your very first paying client. So what you need to do next is know how to fulfill for those clients. And that is module number 5. Now I have to show you from out here because this is a beast of a module. Okay, fulfilling your orders. So there's 3 areas to this. There's invoicing and billing. Okay, how to invoice, the reports to send and when to send them, and what to do when they don't pay. This is the boring stuff that is essential to you running your business. Okay, we've done it all so you don't have to go through it. Then the second part is creating the videos. So how to create the videos with AdReel, and also how to outsource the videos and get paid more for these professional videos. Then we get onto the meat and potatoes, which is running the paid ads. Now, the interesting thing about this, if I go in here and show you inside, how we've actually structured this is over the shoulder, step by step. Okay, let me show you what I mean. If I fast forward into here, okay, you can see what Brandon's doing here is he takes you through every little bit, step by step. So even if you've never done Facebook ads before, that doesn't matter. Because it's over the shoulder, it doesn't matter if you have 0 experience with Facebook ads, you'll be able to absolutely crush it and get tons of leads for your local business clients after going through this training. Now, module 6, the final module, is scaling your business to 10,000 plus per month. Okay? Now, in this module, there's 2 things that you're going to learn. You're going to learn the advanced client getting strategies that we use. And the reason why we show you those is so you can build your client base up quickly to that 10K per month level. And that's what's up here. Okay, these are all of the advanced client getting techniques. And then what we actually go into is how to build a team and how to outsource. Because what this does is it frees up your time so you can earn more money, because now you'll have more clients, but you'll do it all whilst working less. Okay, because that is the ultimate goal. So basically what you're getting is the exact tactics and strategies that you need in order to build this business fast without the trial and error. Essentially, it's the nautical chart to your dream island. Now, what you're also getting is the right tools and resources. Now, what this does, it gets you to where you want to get to quicker and easier with less stress. Okay, so what you're going to get first is our AdReel software for free for life. Okay, this is the perfect video ad creation platform so you can create videos quickly, easily, and you don't have to learn video editing yourself. What you're also going to get is all of the procedures, contracts, scripts, invoices, basically all the documentation that you need to enable you to run this business, which is going to save you a ton of time, energy, creating it yourself. Okay, we've done it all for you. So these tools and resources are going to speed up the time it takes you to become successful and close clients. Now remember, I told you that this is different. Okay, I told you that it's a change agent. And that's why we have the proven process. It's why we have the tools and resources. And now I want to talk to you about the third item that makes this the perfect change agent, and that is expert mentorship and coaching. We actually have two systems in place to ensure you get the best help possible. Now, first is you get access to our alumni coaches. Now, these are people that have gone through the LVA training. So these are previous students that are now making at least 6 figures a year, who have come back, pulled back the curtain in their business, and they show you everything that they're doing. Kristen right here, she makes $20,000 per month serving the cosmetic surgeon niche. Okay, she shows you how she sets up and onboards these high-paying clients. Okay, and she shows you everything. Phil, he's currently making $30,000 per month, and what he shows you is how he actually gets clients. He shows you his methods for that. He also shows you how he uses Facebook Messenger bots to explode the results and advanced campaigns that he does when business owners sign up. And Jen, she makes 6 figures per year, and she gets her clients using LinkedIn. Okay, and that's what she talks to you about in her module. Okay, basically, there's no other course around that has this level of access to literally copy and paste winning business models right out of the gate other than LVA. And I'll actually show you inside one of these, so I think you'll be blown away. So I'm going to head over here to categories, and I'm going to go down to our business blueprints with alumni coaches. Now check this out. Another water. So let me scroll down. I'll open up one of these. So remember, what I'm going to show you is inside of Kristen's module. Now, what I want to stress is that she's making $20,000 per month by doing LVA, the Local Video Academy lead gen method, with cosmetic surgeons. And in here, she breaks down her ads, her ad copy, the ad video that she uses, the targeting. She actually breaks down every single thing that you need to do that's working for her right now in the trenches. Okay, unbelievable access to winning business models. And it's the same with all the rest. I'll just quickly show you inside of Phil's. Remember, Phil, he's making $30,000 per month right now. And you can see here, he goes through his client acquisition strategies. Then he goes through in detail how to do the perfect messenger bots to explode the results for your clients. Okay, absolutely golden content. Now, not only that, we also hold live weekly Q&A calls where one of our alumni coaches, which is Phil, the guy that makes $30K per month doing this, he actually answers all of your questions and supports you through building this business. Okay, here's one of the previous weeks. You can see we have these every single Friday, and Phil goes on for an hour. He answers any questions. You actually can go on live. You can either watch it live in the Facebook group or join on Zoom and actually come onto the video and speak to him in person. But he answers any questions that anyone has. Okay, and it doesn't matter what the question is or what challenges that you have. Phil is here to help you. Okay, bottom line is you'll never be stuck because we're here to help you and guide you all of the way. Now, we also go one step further to ensure your success. The final part, which makes this the perfect change agent, is our winning community. Now, when you come inside, you're also going to get access to our private Facebook group, where you're going to be hanging out with myself, with Brandon, with the alumni coaches, and all of the other people that you've seen as testimonials on here, okay? Where you can tag us anytime and ask us any questions. Whether your questions are about closing clients, Facebook ads, creating the video, business building, upsells, whatever it is, we've been there, done that, and got the t-shirt, and we can help you do the same. And here's what a couple of people are saying from in here. Okay, you can see right in the center, Jason, he says, just had 2 calls with the yoga studios and got them to agree to a free trial. Here's hoping that I get the targeting they need and can bring them some students. And Phil replied straight away saying, yeah, get it, super easy. Let us know if you get stuck. I know yoga campaigns very well. Okay, now this is someone that is earning $30K per month doing this. posting in the group, offering to help people. Adrian on the top right, want to give thanks to Brandon and James, just closed a $4,000 deal with an auto body shop. He was just posted in there for, to encourage the new students. Then again, the bottom right, look at Kip. Hey everyone, just started the training and getting going. One question, is anyone using this LVA to work with PI attorneys? And Kristen replies straight away saying, are you referring to selling to PI attorneys or using the ad strategies? My husband is a PI attorney and we have used LVA strategies for his business. Again, Kristen's making $20,000 per month by doing this. She's in there posting in the group, helping everybody out. Okay, because this is the power of community, especially when it's added to real mentors that are here to help you. Again, to stress how good this community is. On the left, this was Brandon earlier this year. He actually started a new way of doing the results in advance campaigns with local businesses. So he did a Facebook Live in the group, teaching people how to do it. And you can see 794 views, 19 comments. Okay, this group is active and it's there to help you. Phil on the right hand side. Okay, he gave a new version of his Build a Bot workshop. Okay, it showed people how to build a gym giveaway bot. Okay, that builds the subscriber list and generates a massive amount of revenue in the 7-day time. Okay, and you can see 370 views, 53 comments. Okay, this is going on inside of our community. And if you didn't have this, it would be a lot harder. And the reason why is most people join a program and they attempt to change their life or their business, but their current environment is not set up to assist that transformation, right? Their friends, their family, they doubt them. They speak different languages and they're stuck in the old environment. Okay, when you go against your environment, let's be honest, things are challenging beyond belief and most people give up because of that. So bottom line is peer group is everything. If you hang out with 9 lazy couch potatoes, you're going to become the 10th. If you hang out with 9 go-getting multimillionaires, you're going to become the 10th. Okay? So you need to be in a community that is on the same wavelength as you. They speak the same language and they have the same life mission as you. Okay, and this is crucial to your success. And it's exactly why we built our online community. And this is what I mean by the perfectly engineered change agent. Okay, you need all 4 of these to come together to create change. Okay, most programs have 3, sometimes 4 of these missing. With LVA, you get all 4, and that's why we've been able to achieve such massive results for people. Now, if you look at this at doing the local consulting stuff without these 4 components, there's a disturbing cost at going at this alone. To figure out all the information and get your local consulting business set up the right way, it could take 2 to 5 years of your life, and you might not even figure it out at all. You'd have to try thousands of things on your own with no idea of what works or what doesn't work, and you'd have to learn with expensive, painful trial and error. And to build a support network of like-minded people would take you years. It took us 3 years to cultivate this community to where it is now, and that's why we know it takes a long time to build this type of network. And to get coaching and mentoring from Brandon, myself, and the alumni coaches would cost you tens and tens of thousands of dollars. So think about the true cost it would take to achieve this on your own. It's multiple tens of thousands of dollars and several years of time. Okay, and of course, that's even, even if you did that, it might not be possible for you at all. So let's actually go over the maths and the numbers and the cost and summarize everything that you get to make sure that you're successful with this. So first thing you get is the 6-week LVA implementation program that has a $2,997 value. You actually do not get 3 months access to AdReel. You get unlimited lifetime access to the AdReel program. You get the AdReel software. You get full mastermind and coaching access. That's at least a $4,997 value. Brandon's coaching is $10,000 per month. He's working with 10 seven-figure entrepreneurs right now, and his coaching is $10K per month. Okay, my coaching is $10K for 6 months. Okay, not including all of the other things that you're getting. So a $4,997 value really is playing it down. The Alumni Coach Business Blueprint and Mentorship, we're giving that a $1,997 value. Again, I pay my mentor, Alex Becker, $3,000 per month. I've been paying him that for the last 12 months. So I've paid him over $36,000 to, all he does is every week he shows us what's working in his business and we implement it in ours. So the Alumni Coach Business Blueprint is worth at least $1,997. So the real value of this, the real world value of this is $10,288. And I've got one question for you. The question is, can you see this is worth at least $10,288? Because think about it. If you was to go out there and get your first 10 clients in 30 days like we did, or even if it took you 3 months or even 6 months to get 10 clients, paying you $1,000 a month each, when you're making that 10K per month, that's $120,000 per year that you'd be making off this with just 10 clients. Okay, what we did in 30 days in a brand new niche. So can you see this is easily worth $10,000? It would actually be a steal at $10,000. Okay, and if you think about it, think about a college degree. Okay, a college degree costs what? $30,000, $40,000, $50,000. And what you get at the end of that is you don't get 120 grand a year business working 1 hour a week. Okay, you'd be working 40 to 60 hours a week doing something that you hated doing for just above minimum wage. And you'd pay 50 grand to be able to do that. So 10K really would be a steal. But the standard price that we sell this at is $3,497. And at this price, it is awesome value. It's cheaply priced at that. But that's not the price that you're going to pay today. And here's why. What I'm actually doing right now is I'm selling this via an automated webinar. Now, the reason I was in New York City a couple of months ago with my mentor, Alex, is was learning how he's selling his program. Okay, and we're implementing the same stuff. So what we do is people go through a phone application process. Okay, people have to call up our sales reps, and what our sales rep does is spends time with the person, and of course, we have to pay our sales reps. We have to give our sales rep a commission for closing a sale, and it basically costs us a lot more money. Okay, that's why the price is $3,497. Now, Kimberly actually contacted me on Skype asking if I would share this with you guys and give a special offer at the end if we could. So I worked out that because doing it this way is going to save us the time of getting on the phone, it's going to save us having to pay our sales reps and all of that stuff, we can return the favor to you. So I'm going to do something very special for anybody that's on this webinar today. And I'm going to offer this program at a price that is truly ridiculous. So here's what you get with the LVA program. The normal price is $3,497. However, I'm going to mark this out, and for the people on this webinar for today only, I'm going to do this for just $997. It's usually $3.5 grand. I'm going to do it for one small payment of $997 or 2 low payments split 30 days apart for $547. And you get access to everything for life. The community, the coaching and mentorship, the upgrades and updates for life. And we're willing to stand by this 100%. If you go through the program, watch the content, complete the exercises, and take action, you should get a high value client worth at least $1,000 per month. And all of our 66 pages of testimonials prove that. But just in case you're skeptical, I want to offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. Simply sign up for the program, watch the content, take action, and if you're not completely satisfied with it in the first 30 days, you can request a full refund and we will honor that. Okay, there is 100% no risk here whatsoever. If you come in, use our information and our information fails you, we will 100% refund you. Okay, and the reason why we say that is we know that if you take action on our information, you will see success with this. Bottom line is, as long as you intend to use this program, it is 100% risk-free for you. Okay, and you have 30 days to try the whole thing out. So here it is. Okay, here's how you can get started with Local Video Academy right now. You get the 6-week LVA implementation program, unlimited lifetime access to the AdReel platform, full mastermind and coaching access, and the Alumni Coach Business Blueprints and mentorship for life. Usually it's $3,497, but for today only, for the people on this webinar, it's only $997 or 2 payments of $547. And what I'll do, guys, is I'll copy this link. It is goodwillbuilder.us/LVA. And I'm going to try and paste this in the chat box. And all of you guys should have that link. What will actually happen, guys, is you'll go over to
Ryan,
here.
sorry to interrupt.
I'll go for it.
I just don't think that will show in the chat box because we've got the developers that have been working on the chat. So that's just for Webinar HD. So maybe we just want to tell them it's goodwillbuilder.us/LVA because I'm not sure that they're going to see that. So
no worries. So there you go, guys. goodwillbuilder.us/LVA. And you'll just go through to our LVA checkout page where you put in your information, choose to pay via PayPal or credit card right here, and you can choose the one pay of $997 or the 2 payments of $547. And any challenges that you have, any problems that you're having, you can click on this little bubble down here and you can speak to our support team, either Jesse or Eddie. Okay, and what I want to do for you guys as well, because me, Kimberly, and Danny are all friends, I want to sweeten the deal and make this a better deal for you guys. So if you're one of the first 15 people to buy, or anyone that takes the full payment plan, we want to reward you action takers by giving you some insanely valuable bonuses. Okay, so first what you're going to get is my Black Belt training program. Now, this is my personal coaching program that I sell for $2,000 on how I made my first $1 million online selling courses. So it's the information product blueprint. Okay, and you get this 100% free. You're also going to get my Entrepreneur Academy training. Okay, this is the best training that I've ever created, where we help you develop the right mindset and the right skill set to become a successful entrepreneur. And you only get these bonuses if you're one of the first 15 to get in, or you get these bonuses if you grab the full pay option. So you want to head over to goodwillbuilder.us/LVA. Okay, and you can lock this in and be sure to get those savings. And again, I just want to stress, you have 30 days to try this program risk-free. And you're getting the exact same tactics that all of our previous LVA students have had, that have been able to let them close clients within days, sometimes within hours, and also for some of our students to scale this to tens and tens of thousands of dollars per month. Okay? Now, before we get into the Q&A and I answer any questions that you guys have, I just want to let you know that you can only afford to stay on the fence if you want to come back tomorrow and pay $2,497 extra and go through our phone application process and make us pay a sales rep and all of that stuff. Okay, by all means, you can do that, but you will be paying $3,497 rather than saving $2,500 and paying just $997 today. Also, stay on the fence if you don't mind losing tons of time and money trying to do this on your own. Okay, remember that shitty island story that I said. Okay, if you don't mind heading out and potentially getting lost at sea, then by all means stay on the fence. Okay, but I'm going to tell you, getting lost at sea when it comes to entrepreneurship is far more expensive than getting risk-free mentorship. And if you don't mind wasting several years of your life trying to do this, rather than having it done in the next 30 days. Okay, it's like having a sailor come to that island and say, you know, if I don't get you to the dream island, if I can't take you there, I'm going to bring you right back here and you don't lose a thing. Okay, that's what you're looking at here. Now, the final thing before I answer any questions, I want to circle back to earlier in this presentation, and I just want to show you these two things. Okay, and the reason why is because I talked a lot about how going all in a few years ago completely changed my life. And, you know, I can look back and track every success that I've ever had, the millions of dollars that I've made online, to one decision. And it was that one decision where I said, you know what? I'm going to do this no matter what. I refuse to have a life spending the next 30 years doing something that I hate. Okay, I'm not prepared to do that. I'm going to do something that I love, and I want to make as much money as I want to make, and I want to do it on my terms. And that one decision to go all in has literally made me millions of dollars. Now, I'm not suggesting that you're going to make millions of dollars, but what I am suggesting is you're going to make, you know, a decision that's going to impact you in the future. Okay, 10 years from now, you'll be in a wildly different place by making this decision to go all in right now. If you're on the fence, okay, think that 10 years from now, do you think that the first payment for this of 547 is going to be something that you even care about? Okay, in any way, shape, or form, especially since it's completely risk-free. Okay, of course you won't. Okay, but I guarantee one thing that you will care about 10 years from now, and that is the decision that you're about to make right now. Okay, unlike when I made the decision 4 years ago when I did this, you have it 100% risk-free. You're going to look back on this decision when you commit to going all in, thinking this was the changing point for me. Okay, and if I didn't do that 4 years ago, I would be in a very similar place to where I was there on the left-hand side. Okay, I was stuck on the shitty island, and you know, I was not having fun. And I'm not saying that you're going to be, you know, wearing a Rolex or driving a supercar or traveling the world and all of that stuff, because you're going to be doing whatever you want to do. Okay, maybe it is that, maybe it's not, but you'll be able to do whatever you want to do, and it'll all come back to this. Okay, so guys, here is the link one last time. Okay, all you need to do is go to goodwillbuilder.us/LVA. Okay, right now I'm going to have a sip of water, and then I'm going to answer any questions that anyone has. Okay, so let me have a look, see. All right, so what about the course and coaching? Is it just 6 weeks? So no, it's actually for life. So when we say it's a 6-week program, it is a 6-week program, but you get access to all of the modules straight away. So you can go through the modules faster than 6 weeks if you want to. You can go through them in 1 week or, you know, a few days. And, you know, you get access to that training and that community for life. We actually have people in the program and in the community that have been with us for years, and they still get the updated versions for free, and they add those new strategies into their business. And the coaching, you actually get the coaching for 1 year guaranteed. So, you know, it will likely be a lot longer than that, but I can't promise where Brandon's going to be or where Phil's going to be in 10 years from now. Okay. But you'll get at least 1 full year of coaching and mentorship, and very likely a lot more than that. Let's have a look. Another question: how do you get clients without results or case studies? So that's a popular question. I did cover it earlier in the webinar. So the reason we do results in advance is the best way to prove to somebody that you can help them is by actually helping them. Now, when you do that, you don't need website, you don't need results, you don't need case studies. Okay, and that's the reason why we run the proof campaigns, the results in advance campaigns. Okay, it's to show the local business that you can help them by actually helping them. And how long does it take to do each week? So you can do this part-time, full-time, weekends. You can come home from your job and do this. You know, you don't have to be investing tens of hours to do this to see results. Okay, how you'll actually learn how to do the outreach processes and how you'll learn how to do the management of the Facebook ads for the local business means you can do this with very, very little time invested. And, you know, you also get full access to everything immediately after purchase. So like I said, you know, you can go through this and in 6 weeks, you know, you can be done, or you can go through this in 1 week. It's completely up to you. And okay, so John says, can you do in 3 installments? So the offer that we got on here, guys, is $997 or 2 payments of $547 with the additional bonuses. Okay, John. So what I'd recommend doing is coming in, jumping at the 1 payment of $547. You've got nothing to lose. Like I said, it's completely risk-free. You can try this out. And, you know, within 1 month, there's 100% possibility if you put the time and effort in, that you'll make your investment back. We've got so many testimonials of people that have gone out there and within the first month, they've closed multiple clients. Okay. And next question is about the guarantee. So let me break this down. So with this guarantee, it's an action-based guarantee. So it means that our guarantee is that you will have success with this in the next 30 days, or you'll get your money back. Okay, all you need to do is take action. So you need to watch all the videos in the course. You need to ask the coaches for help. You know, set up the landing page, send out the outreach messages, run the trials for clients. All you have to do is simply take action on the small steps that are involved and give this an honest attempt. And if you do that, you'll have a 100% risk-free guarantee. All we're asking that you do is put our information to use, okay? Because you've seen the results, and when people use this info, they get crazy results, okay? Our staff, our team is here to support you. Everyone's here to support you. So the true risk isn't coming inside and trying this out. You know, we cover the cost of this program for you if you come inside and you don't get results. So the true risk here is losing this price, okay, the $2,500 discount. Because if you come back in a few days from now, we'll be doing the phone applications and we'll be selling this at $3,497, okay? And it looks like there's one last question. If anyone has any other questions, guys, post it in the chat box. I'm going to answer this last one, which is, I can't afford $1,000 right now. Can you do something on the price? So this is an interesting one, guys. So most people think that if you can't afford something, that you shouldn't do it. Okay, that's conventional thinking. But the truth is, if you can't afford $1,000 for this right now, then you need it more than anybody, because this is a program that shows you how to make money. So, you know, it's logical that you'll be struggling to make money, because if you already had a lot of money, then you wouldn't need this course. So you need to figure out a way to make it happen. You know, there's credit cards, loans, there's family, friends, there's, you know, you could even sell something and use the money from that to make it happen, because you got to be willing to step up and do whatever it takes. Because if you're not willing to step up and do whatever it takes, you won't be successful with this anyway. So don't use, you know, not having money as the excuse. Find a way to make it happen. And
Hey, Ryan, I just wanted to add in there because
yeah,
the first big training that I ever bought into, I really did not have the money to do it. And I was married to a different person at the time, and I went ahead and I bought the training and I did the training. And I remember being chastised by this other person saying, you know, if you'd stop spending money on this or that. But that one decision to make to pay for that training was that was the pinnacle moment of the most important decision I have ever made, because it opened my eyes to a whole new world of things, and it paid for itself hands down. So there's something about putting your commitment on the table, putting your, you know, mustering up whatever you have in order to make it happen. And so, you know, I just completely agree with what you said. You know, bring your commitment to the table and make it happen. Do the work. You've got this support group there for you, which I think is amazing. I wish, where were you, you know, 15 years ago, Ryan, when I was struggling, because this is exactly what people need in order to make that next step. You got to put your butt on the line. You got to, you know, you got to pay for it. You got to invest yourself. But then Ryan and his team are there to help you be mentored and all of that. So I just had to put my 2 cents in there, because that one decision I made to really get out of my comfort zone and pay that money for that training was the best thing I could have ever done. And I wouldn't know that had I never done it. So anyhow.
Yeah, 100%. Like, let's see if this works. Oh yeah, I've got my cap over there. Here we go.
There you are.
Yeah.
You're
So
right.
it doesn't change as you get more successful or as you move forwards either. So like with my mentors, one of my mentors is Alex Becker, so I pay him $3,000 a month for his coaching for the online business. Then Peter Sage, he lives in Leicester. He's my like get your head screwed on straight mentor. So his program's called the Masters Circle. It's where a lot of those trips are from. For the guys that are listening in, his program's £50,000 for the year, or £13,750 for the quarter. So we do weekly coaching calls, then go on like a really amazing trip, and kind of go over some core learnings and insights, and then, you know, do this magic moment, you know, really cool bucket list stuff as well. But you know, not even just that coaching. Like I bought a $5,500 program the other week by Sam Ovens called Up Level Consulting. It's like, and you know, I could say, oh, do you know what? This costs this much, or this costs this much, but you need to find a way to make it happen. And I think when you do that and you go all in, that's when things start to change. And if you don't do that, if you don't get in the habit of doing that and you play it safe, you're not willing to roll the dice, then, you know, that's the limit. It's the big challenge that people have. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. In order to have the change, you have to be the change. But I don't know whoever said that, but you have to make that commitment and decide it yourself. So yeah.
So, I don't think there's any other questions. So
yeah, I don't see any more.
So we still see we've got some more guys on. What I'm going to do now is I actually got a call from one of my friends, and I'm hoping it's a call saying, do you want to meet up for some food? Because I'd love to get a kebab and come back home and watch Halloween. I want to watch the first Halloween movie before I go to the cinema at the weekend with my sister to watch the latest one. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the evening. Kimberly, thank you so much for inviting me on to share this with your guys. What was dead cool as well is just using this like new webinar platform. It's easier to use than GoToWebinar. That's what I normally use, but yeah, this is really cool. It's been a fun experience, and yeah, I'll probably catch up with you. You won't be at Portugal because you've got the little one, right?
Yeah, we've got the little one, and we decided to just wait this one out. We're going to kind of stay home. We've got a lot to get done around here. So it was kind of like, do we go to Spain, do we go to Portugal, or do we just stay here? And we're going to miss all you guys. So I just want to thank you for coming on and giving such a fantastic deal of this awesome whole systematized thing for our followers. Thank you so much. Have a great time in Portugal. Have fun watching Halloween. And I hope I catch you at the next event.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. I'm sure we'll catch you.
You're on my radar.
All right, guys. If for the guys that are still on, you can see me. I'll catch you guys later. And yeah, thanks for the opportunity, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Oh, real quick, actually, sorry. Before we go, I always forget to do this. Attendance bonuses for the guys that stayed on till the end. all you want to do, I don't think we've got the extra link on here, no. So you want to head over to, there's a free public Facebook group that I have. It's called the Champion Entrepreneurs Community. Oh, here we go. There was Phil giving the LVA coaching call for this week, actually. Let's go back. That's funny.
Cool.
Oh, no, now it's Andrew Fox's house. Yeah, so if we go into the LVA coaching group, actually, because Phil will be live on Zoom, but I think it's streamed live in the coaching group as well. And Phil will be actually Q&A coaching call happening now. Yeah, here's Phil. He's actually doing the answering people's questions on here. So like Kimberly said, we support you the whole way through the whole program. But for the attendance bonuses, for the people that want to grab them, request to join the Champion Entrepreneurs Community. And what will happen is you just go onto the description. So if you go on About and open the description, this is just a free public group for entrepreneurs to hang out. And you go to the bottom and there's these extra materials. So it's the attendance bonus, which is the 14-day AdReel trial. So you can use AdReel to create the local, the video ads if you want to do this on your own. The presentation slides are all here. The email script that we send out is here. And the landing page share funnel that you can edit is here as well. So you can get set up and get started. And again, yeah, guys, with that said, Kimberly, thank you so much. And I'll see you in the future.
Thank you. Take care. And thanks for those bonuses. Bye, everyone.